Trust your instincts, but take time to see if chemistry equals compatibility.
Welcome to Cards and Constellations with Bonnie Morris and Dawn Rumor Rivera from Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Here, we blend astrology and tarot to guide you through the twists and turns for the week ahead. Don't forget to hit subscribe and share. Let's dive into your cosmic journey together.
Scorpio, this is your weekly reading. We're going to start with a little bit of the social stuff, then get to the finances, and eventually add up into love with Miss Bonnie over there, just dying to give us a reading. Let's get started with her less favorite thing of just the social stuff. What you got, Miss Bonnie?
Well, for social life, Scorpio, this week, it'll be very deep, intense, and transformative. You may feel drawn to meaningful conversations and connections that allow you to explore emotions, motivations, or shared goals on a profound level. Superficial interactions are likely to feel unsatisfying, so seek depth and authenticity in your social circle. You may also uncover hidden dynamics within your friendships or groups, giving you insight into how to navigate relationships with care and strategy. Trust your instincts when evaluating new acquaintances and social opportunities. Dawn, what do you see in their social life?
Well, interesting, Scorpio. I had no jumpers, and this Morgan Greer deck that I'm using recently has been having a lot of jumpers, so it's awfully quiet for you. What is up, Scorpio? Scorpio, let's take a look on the first card out, Scorpio. Oh, my Lord, if we're going to go big, we're going to the Chariot, okay? Now, if we're talking social, the Chariot's like, get out there and get mingling and get going, doing it. This also, I would not be surprised if you're going to be invited to a weekend out, so this could be a little vacation or staycation. This could be a situation where you receive an offer to go to like a weekend event, like a party or at some other destination or something like that. If you have that opportunity, take it. If you get the invitation. Now, this may not necessarily be just that it's going to happen this coming week, but you may get the invitation this week. And if it is, it's going to be a great opportunity. So please take advantage of it. Otherwise, get out and about this week, because this is all about being out and being involved in the community. The second card out is a Knight of Wands, which I like it. So the Knight of Wands, again, is activity, and also keeping active. So I'm not saying only just go out. I'm saying go out and maybe even do a social butterfly thing where you hit this one and then go to this bar and then go to this bar, or go to this club or go to this group. Say it's this group of friends, and then you say, hey, I got to also go because I committed to this group of friends. If you have commitments with events, make sure you're bringing people to the events with you, and then make sure you're also then leaving and going to other events. This is not a boring week. This is not a week where you sit at home or you go to one thing and then go home. No. Save your energy. Be prepared, because you need to be doing like the bee and pollinating a lot of things. Why, we don't know. This is probably leading someplace, because Scorpio, usually these kind of things lead someplace. But it could be you maybe laying the groundwork for maybe doing something in the financial sector, which we'll see in a minute if that's the possible thing. Because again, these two cards line up in a way as this you're working toward something, not just the social, but the social is leading you to something else. Oh, I love this too. Maybe it's leading to a relationship, because that's a Two of Cups, which can equal to a love card. We'll save that for the very end. Miss Bonnie, these people you all need to tell me what's going on, Scorpio. Come on, share with me. You got to share with us, because now I am intrigued with what Miss Bonnie said and what this. You guys have to share. Tell me, Scorpio, what's happening this week? What is it we don't know? Come on, Scorpio, share with us. Miss Bonnie, what do you think they're up to?
Well, let's take a look at their money first. Scorpio, this week brings a focus on strategic financial moves and long-term planning. You may find opportunities to increase resources through careful investments, research, or negotiations. Your ability to see beneath the surface allows you to spot risks and opportunities that others might miss. Be cautious with impulsive decisions or high-risk ventures. Financial success comes from patience, careful analysis, and decisive action rather than quick gains. Trust your instincts, but confirm those details before you're committing to any major financial plans. All right, Dawn, what is Tarot saying about the money?
Before I get there, the one thing that you said I thought was interesting in your reading was that about the Scorpions not making quick decisions. And that's not a difficult thing for Scorpions because we don't tend to make quick decisions. Scorpions
Right.
are known for being slow, being methodical, and it's like even when and y'all know out there, you can share us the stories because you all know you cross a Scorpion, they don't get you initially, but down the road, you will pay. You will pay. So when you said that, I'm like, oh yeah, that's already a Scorpion. That's the easy part.
Same thing, kind of in the social area. It was talking about deep and
Yeah,
purposeful. I was like, oh, if that's not Scorpio, I don't know what is.
exactly, exactly. Now let's pull a card out here. Oh my goodness, the Wheel of Fortune. Scorpio, spin that wheel this week when it comes to money, and that goes back to the investments that Miss Bonnie was talking about. It's key to the investment idea, key to trying something new, key to bringing something into your portfolio, key to reaching beyond what you're doing already, bringing something else into the fold. So is it a new investment? Is it a new opportunity? Is it a new way of investing? Could it be a new habit for investing? So maybe again, if you are a buy and hold, maybe you want to be a swing trader. Maybe you want to try a little swing trading. Maybe if you're a swing trader, you want to do a day trading or vice versa. If you're into commodities or exchanges, maybe try something new such as economics and money on the Forex exchange. There's many different things. This is saying try something new, get something going out there, do something special. This is also a good opportunity if somebody has been talking to you about a business venture. This spin the wheel says, let's take an opportunity. Let's go further. Let's see where this takes us. Because again, it doesn't mean you're going to land on it. It just says, let's go further. Let's spin the wheel, continue to see it draw. I mean, to develop. We also have here now the Knight of Swords, which I like. So the Knight of Swords is telling us as you move forward, you will be acting differently. You'll be doing something differently because again, action is the sword, the knight, and the knight is that energetic card. So this will move fast, by the way. Whatever it is, it's going to move fast. But again, it's a little out of your wheelhouse, a little different, which is again why we're spinning the wheel. But it's not as though it's a negative, it's a positive. You have a lot of stuff going on already. Don't be using this as an excuse. Don't tell me, oh, I got so much going on. No, you don't have enough. Continue moving forward with this. And then the decisions will be made. I love this. But no matter which way, the best part is you can't go wrong because we have two different pentacles here. And so when it's a two of pentacles, it's a planning card in some ways, but it's also you're not going to make a wrong choice. So Scorpio, take the opportunity that arises this week, spin the wheel, let it go further, have the continued discussions, figure it through, and then ultimately you'll make a decision and you will make the right decision because you're Scorpio. You can't help it. That's what you do. All right, Miss Bonnie, how about the love side of this whole
Oh,
equation? I'm
the
curious
side
now.
is really spicy here. Okay, for the moon this week, we have a first quarter on the 29th, right in the beginning, and it is in Capricorn. Now, of course, this is when we do all the work on that project. But to figure out which project it is, find your book, your journal, your phone, whatever you keep your intentions in, and go all the way back to December 30th of 2024. That's when you have the new moon in Capricorn. That's where you should have written down your intentions. That will tell you what project to work on. Now, for the void, of course, here we go. On the 29th, the void will begin at 5:43 a.m. and then it will move into Capricorn at 9:55 a.m. Now on October 1st at 3:33 in the afternoon, it will begin the void, and then later that night at 7:52 p.m., it will move into Aquarius. On October 3rd, it goes to the beginning, it begins the void, excuse me. And then it stays that way until October 4th at 2:07 a.m. So that's about 8 hours. That's the longest void we have this week, and that's not too bad. Then it moves into the sign of Pisces. October 6th, that's the beginning of next week, so we're not even going to go into that one.
I think we'll wrap it there. Thanks, Ms. Bonnie.
Okay. All right,
I like spicy.
Scorpio. Passion and intensity mark your love life this week. If you're in a relationship, emotions run deep, and you may feel a strong pull to strengthen intimacy with your partner. Secrets or unspoken feelings could surface, giving you the chance to either heal past wounds or take your connection to a more vulnerable, soulful level. Avoid power struggles. Love grows when control gives way to trust. Now, for you singles out there, magnetic encounters are likely. You may be drawn to someone mysterious, captivating, or transformative, sparking instant chemistry. While the attraction is strong, be mindful of rushing in too quickly. Make sure intentions align with yours before diving headfirst. All right, Don, what else do you have?
Well, as I don't know if you guys can hear this, but as Miss Bonnie is reading, I am shuffling, getting the energy into Scorpio. So if you hear that noise, it's me. It's me shuffling. I'm the guilty party. As it comes for love, we got the Emperor here. You are large and in charge, but you are in demand. And more importantly, you need to stand your ground. You need to rise to the occasion, Scorpio. You need to make sure that when you present in your highest and best self. You need to be on time, you need to be on point, and you need to let them see you shine. This is one week where you do not fall back into the corner. I know you sometimes like to fade back a little bit, but this week, I'm asking you to shine a little bit because someone's out there looking for that bright light. They're looking for the bright light, and when they see you shine, they're going to be drawn to you. So if you're looking for a relationship, this is the week for it because, again, you draw automatically this kind of attention that you're looking for as long as you get out there and shine. I love this too because we have the Queen of Pentacles. And she's like, you've been probably wanting a little for a little while, a little bit of relationship. You've been wanting for a little bit of attention. You've been wanting for a little bit of love. And guess what? Again, because you shine, you're going to get it this week. And it's going to be from somebody who truly does want you for you. I love this because when you have the pentacle, they already have the money. They don't need you for your money. They don't need you for everything else. They're not going to look for you for everything. They're like, they want you for you. And that's a good thing to have because sometimes you may have a question of, do they want me for this? No. This week it's all about you, and because you're showing who you are. I love this too because we have the Judgment card. So again, if you put yourself out there, again, you put the work out there, you put yourself out there, and you just let them see you shine, they will be drawn to that. But again, if you're not out there, how can they see it? So get out there and do it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Let the past relationships go by. And again, if you're already in a relationship, let the past hurts go by. Don't hold on to them. Okay. And we're also going to be making sure that if we're in a relationship already, this card is saying, work on that wonderful strength that they drew them to you initially and you to them. So again, this is two ways of reading this, depending on which side you're in. But ultimately, most importantly, be who you are, shine. And then the King of Wands is here. So the King of Wands is like, they're going to be drawn to you because of your power, your strength, and your ability to just entice them, to give them something they want, be it conversation, be it ideas, be it logic, be it reasoning, be it history, all those things. Let it shine. Let it shine. Scorpio, let it shine. That's what I got, Miss Bonnie.
Oh, I think we'd make good use of that Two of Cups.
I think we did. Which was in, for folks, if you didn't remember, Two of Cups was the last card of the very first draw that we did in the social, which I teased could be a relationship connection, and indeed it was. So we're just bringing that full force back. And as we do, let us know how this resonated with you. Please hit that subscribe button, if you don't mind, in the lower right-hand corner of your screen. If you are on Sonoran Mystic Tarot's channel, once you hit that button and share, please pop over to Your Love Goddess, which is Miss Bonnie's channel, and do the same. If you are on her channel, please show me the love by popping over to Sonoran Mystic Tarot and hit the subscribe and the share button. And if you have some more wind left in you, we'd appreciate if you take one more step and you hit cards and constellations and do the same thing. With that said, we really appreciate you guys stopping in and sharing with us. And also, when you share this out, you help us grow our channel, but you help a lot of people because they need to hear that. People need to hear it sometimes good news. This is not a time where everything is great around us, so it's good to hear a good news from time to time. Let us share this and share this with a friend so they can know that you thought about them this week. With that said, we're going to say goodbye with Miss Bonnie and her family, and me and my family. We are sending love, light, and blessings to you and your family. Until next week, have an amazing one. We'll see you then.